what it is. This is the ghost that taught you the motherfucking most. Ghost from the West Coast. And, you know, I had to go lighter hunting real quick, but fucking like, what I brought us up here today, for, Scorpio season. More about that shit like later. I don't think I'm gonna do that this video, but yeah, happy birthday to all my motherfucking Scorpios and shit. My birthday is in like fucking. What day is it? What day is it? My birthday is in like 8 days. Um, so shout out EE for show. Shout out all my Scorpios. Like at that point, we finna have a good one. I already know. No, I know I am. Shit, motherfuckers. No, but yeah. Um, I wanted to talk a little bit about birth pains and no, ladies. I ain't talking about no fucking no. I ain't talking about actual fucking birth. I mean, it can't be that. Like obviously I got something to do with it. But fucking, I just want to talk about birth pains. So like this topic is it's like you would think if you listen to some shit like this fucking you would think it's on some fucking like yeah it is this is some it's like some real like some Martian ass shit like birth pains. And that shit fucking like that shit proves how fucking you know how your spirit like likes to fucking trap itself in like something like a room or some shit. But if you in a room, like think of you if you in your room all day or you at somebody's house or some shit, eventually you gonna have to leave. Eventually you gonna have to go. You feel me? Like you know like yeah, everybody gonna have to fucking gonna have to get inside at some point. You feel me? Or fucking you gonna have to get up, and if you in a room you gonna have to go to the fucking to the living room at some point. Go say what's up to everybody. You feel me? You can't just stay in your room all day. Um, but essentially like birth pains. With birth pains, what I'm talking about is pretty much it's the situation of anytime you going through something new. I'm sorry, it's kind of dark out here, and I'm gonna be on this fucking little dirt path and shit. I don't like fucking walking the sidewalk all the time, but fucking but yeah, when you're in a new motherfucking situation, and you just experience the you experience some of the negative sides to whatever like new shit that you're getting yourself into. So like this especially happens on what I'm talking about when it comes to fucking AKA fucking quote unquote fucking birth pains. Cause I don't know, this is just like a concept that I've been peeping. It's a concept in the world that I've been peeping. Is like fucking it especially happens with something that you probably wanted a lot. You probably wanted that shit a lot, and it's like fucking like it's like something that you thought you think that you probably fucking nah, it's not actual physical pain. You feel me? It can be. That's why I call it birth pain, cause like giving birth or some shit like that. Like I just birthing something. That shit low-key causes a form of pain. It causes a form of transformation and shit like that. Um, but yeah, the first time you do something like that, just like like the first time you do something, okay, the first time you do it, it might seem hard, But then you motherfucker do it a couple of times, a motherfucker do it for years and years and years and years. Oh yeah, this shit ain't shit. Actually, it would be something that you either you use as day to day, or not your day to day, but just something that you know how to do, or fucking it's something that you motherfucker hate. Yeah, I don't want to fucking do that shit no more. You feel me? So yeah. You know, everybody been in the situation where like you working for the first time and you don't know what to do. You are a motherfucker nervous and shit like that. And then you go there for a couple months. You go there for a couple days. You go there for a couple months. You go there for a couple weeks. Been there for a year or some shit. You feel me? I was like, oh yeah, this shit. Like, at first you probably before you had the job, you sitting there, like I need a fucking job. Or I'll be this, and I'll be doing this, and that. And you actually get the job and say, yeah, like fuck, fucking like shit like that, like motherfuckers that hate their fucking job. They've been there for like 3-4 years plus, and motherfuckers hate their job. Like that, it'd be like that sort of shit. Like, but like birth pains is like that. Actually, like the first when you actually going through it though. You feel me? When you actually just going through something, you like really just it's like you don't understand it, or it just really hurt, or you get like a motherfucker like people who been through love and shit. They first love. Shit always happen unless the motherfuckers like stay together type shit. Fucking shit like that. Like your first breakup. That's a form of fucking. And not after that. After you go through something like that, now motherfucker kind of know. It might help them to know what they might be looking for and shit like that. So like excuse me. But yeah, essentially like what I'm getting to is fucking like that shit is not always fucking bad. Like motherfuckers will look at that shit and be like that alone, the fact that it might make somebody uncomfortable or whatever. Like it'd be a lot of like we're actually giving birth. It'd be a lot of females that'd be like, especially younger ones, like, oh yeah, I'm never going to get pregnant because I heard that shit hurt. Like shit like that. I've heard that before. Fucking like it's like shit like that. Like down to the like that's the most literal I could get with it. You feel me? But like like birth pain is real, but like it's not something to be like scared of or anything, or it's like it's not something that a lot of times it's not gonna fucking kill you. You feel me? But especially when it comes to the things that you really like want to do, or something you trying to just bring into the world or whatever. Like them first couple if you don't get past the first couple rejections, then where the fuck you thought you was even finna get with that shit for real? You feel me? Like where you thought you was finna get with something like that? If you can't just go through the first couple rejection, you feel me? Like you gotta be in the mental world. Like you gotta just be ready to fucking break through walls and just be like, man, fuck it, man. Like break through some barriers. Like you gotta, especially as a man, you gotta be able to hear the word, know when it comes to like trying to bring something in the world, like some creativity or some like shit like that. Like you gotta like, or something like something positive you want to see in the world. You feel me? Something like you could actually like be proud of, make other motherfuckers proud of. You feel me? Like it's good to just fucking get this shit out. I ain't got no lighter. I swear I seen somebody walking. Well, they not no more. I was gonna ask him for a letter. Fucking But yeah, like sometimes you gotta be ready to hear fucking sometimes you gotta be ready to hear a fucking a rejection or fucking a no, but you know you gotta keep on going. You gotta go to the next one, man. Like that's what it's all about. And I know a lot of people, you know, that yeah, that's probably like, you know, fucking quote unquote fucking cliche or whatever. But like fucking pretty much like that's how it is. And you know, like you really do need that shit. Like no matter how much like you know, you gotta be ready to fucking hear rejection. I'm just like fucking and just fucking be like keep on going. Especially you know you got like a goal or some shit you're trying to like bring into the world, like some real positive shit, some shit you know will help you and others type of shit. Like you know, yeah, you gotta be ready. Just like we get up and like stand for something. Like be able to stand for something is like how I look at it. When it comes to this sort of shit, because like sometimes like you know someone will get into things and like see something like they fucking like, but you know it's the opposite too. But you see, like see some form of rejection and be like, oh yeah, I can't do it, motherfucker. Like start singing or some shit. Someone be like, oh man, you fucking trash, shut up. And they never see in front of nobody again. Like you can't do that no matter who you is. If you really want to sing, no matter like what it is, you ain't gotta take that shit. You just fucking sing. You feel me? Do your fucking thing. Do your thing. Like it ain't hurt nobody. You know, like go for it. Like you know, yeah. You know, always be ready to defend yourself. Fucking you know, mentally, emotionally, and shit like that. Though, you know, sometimes people, you know, motherfuckers go through things and thinking it's them. That shit might not be you, though. Or you being put on a path to show you this, you know, something for you. If you just keep going through fucking, yeah, if you just keep going like and just little progress, you can't really get no progress. That's probably not something for you then. But like, if you know you're supposed to be doing something, and you know you try to it's always gonna be a way to make that shit possible. It's always gonna be a way. Like see it simple. It's dark as hell out here. It's dark as hell. But yeah, that's besides the point. But yeah, you know, fucking. Like fucking yeah, even my situation, like you know I wanted to fucking where I'm at right now. I don't want to be out here. I don't want to stay out here, but I wanted to come visit and say what's up to motherfucker. Like just fucking like, cause you know I got air in my chart, so fucking you know I'm very friendly. I'm very sociable, and along with that water, like connection, like I'll be feeling one way about motherfuckers. And that shit might not ever be a reality type shit. Like, especially like Aquarius, having Aquarius and motherfucker chart, you start looking at motherfuckers that you start putting motherfuckers in boxes that they shouldn't be. You start putting friends in fucking family boxes, family and fucking friend boxes. You start putting parents and associate. Like, nah, man, you supposed to fucking like. That's why fucking Cancer and fucking what is it called? Aquarius, that's an in conjunction right there. That's why like that shit happens because of the in conjunction with Cancer, or the it's a in conjunction is a misunderstanding and shit like that. But yeah, sometimes I'll be going through that shit, and like it's like okay, now I'm like it's a whole other situation. I'm over here. I know like. I'm thinking like, oh, I'm not in control. So I know I'm in control of shit. Like, I know I could go home at any point in time if I really wanted to. But I feel like I'm out here like trying to fucking do some shit. And you know, I've been facing a lot of fucking, you know, good things, bad things, a lot of rejection. I've been facing a lot of rejection, and fucking, I also see good things. Try not to get lost in like. You know, things that you might think are good for you at the time, because sometimes that shit'll end up being like some devil shit. So you just gotta be careful, like just watch out and make sure you in things for the right reason and the right purpose and shit like that. Because it kind of gets tricky and confusing a little bit when you realize that it's a lot of like shapes and forms that are like out to get the a light a light mind a light mind. What I mean by that is someone's mind who is open and and not vulnerable, but has a lot of power that they probably don't know what to do with. That's why a lot of forms and medias be targeting children a lot, and I don't mean that in bad ways. It's like it could be good things like fucking certain fucking cartoons and shit. You might be letting children are just watching and shit, but that shit you might think is good. That shit not fucking good. Shit that you might think is bad, that shit might be fucking good. Like it's like shit like that. So it gets kind of tricky. It gets kind of confusing. But for the most part, if you know yourself and you know the world around you, you gonna be all right. You just gotta fucking, move how you move. Move how you know you're supposed to move with the tools that you have. And, that's why everybody got different tools. You feel me? And one tool that this generation has is, the phone and being able to broadcast in the way that we do. Fucking, but yeah, uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off this. I just want to talk about birth pains. Essentially, don't be afraid to go through something new, even if it might hurt your spirit. Going through it a little bit. You just gotta, if you know yourself, and if it's not something for you, you gonna find your fucking way. Either way, so it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Use the tools that you have. That's with this video. Like use the tools that you motherfucking have, and don't be scared to just go for it. Just do it. Just go for it. Like I'm going for it. Like I'm flying right now. Like literally. Like no cap. I'm like you think I'm walking, and you think like no, I'm literally like flying. Like, but yeah, no. If you seen this, if you fucking watching this or whatever, like thank you. Like or whatever, subscribe. I don't give a fuck.